Hello, my beautiful souls. I am Minerva's moon. I'm a crone witch, shadow worker, and keeper of the old magic. Come in close. The circle is warm. Step in, breathe deep, and let the ancient wisdom rise within you. Soft, bright, like the first light after a storm. There comes a moment in every awakening where the fog begins to lift, where the noise inside quiets, where the world feels a little less sharp and your own voice becomes clearer. All right, this is reconnection. The moment you return to yourself, to your intuition, to your inner guidance, to the magic that never really left you. You just couldn't hear it because you were in the descent. And during the descent, everything felt chaotic, right? Your emotions were loud. Your patterns, well, they were loud. Your shadows were loud. But now something else rises beneath the noise. A quiet knowing, a subtle pull, a sense of this is the direction. I'm going the right way. Reconnection isn't dramatic, it's gentle. It's the moment you realize that your intuition never really abandoned you. You just had to clear the debris to hear it again. And let me tell you a moment when this happened to me. Now, there was a morning when I stepped outside before the sunrise, like I normally do, just trying to breathe. It had been a really foggy week for me, and everything inside me was loud and messy and overwhelming. But that morning, something felt different. The air was softer. The world didn't seem as sharp anymore. And in that quiet, I finally heard something that I hadn't heard in a really long time. And it was my own voice. It didn't shout. It didn't explain itself. It just simply whispered, this way, come this way. And for the first time, I trusted. My shoulders dropped. My breath deepened. My nervous system softened, like it had been waiting for me to stop fighting itself or myself, and I felt my guides again, my spiritual guides. I felt them again. I noticed that everything felt right. My clarity started coming back online, and that morning was my reconnection. Not a return to who I used to be, but a return to who I've always been. That's what reconnection feels like. Reconnection is about trust. And not trust in the universe, trust in yourself, in you. Trust in your body's signals, you trust in your boundaries, trust in your emotions as information, not threats. Trust in your inner voice, even when it whispers. For so long, you were taught to override yourself, to be agreeable, to be logical, to be reasonable. But awakening asks you to trust the part of you that feels that sense, that knows without explanation. This is where your inner authority returns. You start noticing what feels expansive and what feels constricting. Your nervous system softens. Your breath deepens. You feel present again. Your guides, they feel closer. Synchronicities come clearer. Your dreams become messages instead of noise. You feel held, supported, and accompanied. You remember what lights you up. You feel pulled to certain people and places and a certain path. Your creativity returns, your clarity returns, your direction returns. This is the moment where your inner compass awakens up, starts directing you. Reconnection is the moment you stop living from fear and start living from truth. You start choosing what's familiar and you start choosing what's aligned. You stop shrinking to fit and you start expanding to meet your life. You stop asking, what will they think? And start asking, what feels right for me? This is the shift from surviving to living, from performing to embodying, from being lost to being guided. And in the next episode, we're going to step into embodied awakening, the phase where your truth becomes your lifestyle, your boundaries becomes natural, and your intuition becomes your compass. But for now, I want you to remember something. Reconnection isn't a return to who you were. It's a return to who you've always been. Well, my friends, as the circle closes, carry your awakening and your magic with you. Awaken the soul, honor the craft, and walk in your power. As above, so within. As within, so becomes. Blessed be, my beautiful ones.